What's up, fight fans? Man, UFC Sacramento was absolutely wild from start to finish. 6 finishes in 7 fights just on the prelims. But that was only the beginning.
That was just
Islam Makhachev threw in the towel to save his teammate from further damage, and RFA 12 brought pure madness to the mat, plus so much more. So, let's get right into it. UFC Sacramento got off to an explosive start. Chanel Dyer dominated Elise Reed to secure her second straight stoppage win. Jackson McVeigh earned his second consecutive UFC stoppage with a step-in knee to the body. Gage Young stepped up on short notice and defeated Stan Dorsonville in an action-packed UFC debut. Marcio Barbosa scored a quick win with a clean left hook. Chris Teo Padilla rallied late to earn a finish. Emil Gaziv delivered a brutal 1-minute walk-off knockout against Kennedy Nzechukwu. Jamal Emmers closed out the prelims with an upset knockout over Laramie Prokopi. The momentum carried straight into the main card with several decisive performances. Anthony Hernandez choked out Terrence Chapman in round 1 to win his UFC debut. Carly Judice dropped Giselle Alves in round 1 with a front kick to the body. Mairbek Taisimov put on a statement performance, stopping Mason Jones in round 2 of a lightweight brawl. It was definitely a rough night for the Georgian fighters. Roman Dolidze faced off against Jared Cannonier at UFC Sacramento last night, and things turned ugly fast. Jared Ritter came into the fight desperate for a win after losing his last 2 bouts. The Dutch fighter found his rhythm early, taking Dolidze down and unleashing a vicious ground-and-pound barrage. The referee had to step in with just 1 minute left in the opening round, giving Ritter a huge TKO finish and saving his spot in the rankings. Plus, Vitor Petrino earned the biggest win of his career in a tough heavyweight co-main event against Sergey Spivak. The 25-minute main event was an absolute war. Anthony Hernandez attempted 29 takedowns, but Gregory Rodriguez stuffed almost all of them, stayed composed, and picked him apart on the feet. RoboCop even scored 3 knockdowns, mostly with brutal leg kicks while outstriking Fluffy. In the end, the judges awarded Rodriguez the victory with scorecards reading 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. What made it even cooler was seeing the respect between them backstage afterward. Both guys were beat up, but they shared a genuinely awesome and humble moment together.
Any point where you were kind of talking to the ref because there looked like there might have been a couple of cage grabs?
I told her, but this motherfucker grabbed my glove like 4 times, and I was like, hey, he's grabbing my gloves, and he told him, hey, stop. But I mean, whatever, don't take a point, whatever, you know what I mean? I guess people like to cheat, so it is what it is.
You know, I was going to ask you, I saw you had to kind of switch up your stance after that second round. Just take me through, working through that and, kind of fighting southpaw a little bit to kind of just keep yourself in that fight.
Basically I had to switch stances so that my leg wouldn't get chewed up no more, and I actually did pretty okay for southpaw. I mean, I'm not the greatest southpaw. I can fight both ways. A long time ago, my coach Marinopo told me that you need to learn how to fight both ways just in case you get hurt, and son of a bitch, he was right.
Things got super intense at the recent PFL event in Tampa. Dagestani fighter Magomed Magomedov, who is also Islam Makhachev's teammate.
Together.
Real beast, man. You deserve this position, my brother.
Go get it, man.
No, you're gonna be a champion. One day. They don't want to hurt you, man. Oh my gosh. I should prepare more.
You're telling me.
I hope to see you in Florida one day, my man.
For sure, we'll get
I need that. I need that. I didn't learn how to get this cardio, bro. They never get tired of this guy. Is incredible.
Thank you, you guys have a safe trip.
Was taking on Daniel Marcos from Peru. Everything was going Magomedov's way until the second round, when he popped his left shoulder out of the socket during a tight clinch. Between rounds, Makhachev, who was in his corner, literally tried to pop the shoulder back into place right then and there. It didn't work, but Magomedov was still cleared for the third round. Marcos immediately went after the injured arm, realizing how dangerous it was for his opponent to keep fighting. Makhachev made the tough call and threw in the towel just 11 seconds into the round. Magomedov took the loss by TKO, but Makhachev's quick thinking saved him from a much worse injury. Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier were spotted hanging out backstage at the recent PFL event, posing for a picture alongside the Basharat brothers. What really caught fans' attention was how clean Islam looked. The facial damage and bruising he took from his brutal 5-round battle against Ian Machado Gary just a short while ago seemed to have healed up ridiculously fast. Dana White just went on another rant about Ian Gary being too nice to Islam Makhachev during their title fight. Someone asked him about Gary's performance against Makhachev, and Dana went straight into it. RAF 12 brought some serious excitement to the wrestling world with a wild mix of legends and current MMA stars. First off, former UFC champion Tyron Woodley made a huge splash by stepping back onto the wrestling mat for the first time in nearly 20 years.
Straight into it.
I was just curious, like, you said you wanted to you would have liked him to go out there and annihilate the champion in the 5th round.
I didn't say I would have liked him to do that. What I said was, you get this opportunity, you've worked your whole life to get there, and you come out in the 5th round after you do all this great work, and you want to come out and start hugging and shaking hands and, tell him how great he is when they're putting the belt on you. It's just he might never have that opportunity again. And probably will never get the opportunity at Islam again, who is going to go down as, one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest, by the time he's done. You have 5 minutes. Every second of that round counts. Don't waste 10 seconds telling this guy you love him.
Put your single leg, try to put my feet on the ground, pull his head down. I'm going to get his leg, put his head down, and then go to the side. Fake, 1, 2, 1, 2, fake, hook, kick, take down, grab his leg, and go to the side.
He took on Buckley and pulled off an impressive 14-8 decision victory, looking genuinely happy to prove his doubters wrong. It feels good to be down and come back. I've never done that before. Then we had a massive upset that shocked everyone. Bo Nickel, who almost never loses in wrestling, suffered a razor-close 3-2 decision loss to 2026 NCAA champion Max McNeil.
It feels good to be down and come back. I never did that before. It was the first time in my life. It feels so good.
Yeah.
It feels so good to believe in yourself no matter what the look like. And I'm so happy, man. Oh, man.
On the other side, legendary wrestler Jordan Burroughs returned after 2 years away and completely dominated UFC contender Sean Brady, winning 11-0 by technical fall in less than 2 rounds. Gable Steveson also delivered a dominant shutout victory over Anthony Cassioppi at RAF 12. Despite controlling the match, Steveson had to deal with a crowd that clearly wasn't on his side, fully embracing the heel role by acknowledging and mocking the fans who booed him after the performance. The main event was a fast-paced revenge match. After losing a close decision to Merab in Georgia back in July, Henry Cejudo wasn't taking any chances this time. It took Cejudo just 36 seconds to get the job done. He immediately went for a low single-leg takedown, caught Merab trying to spin out, and quickly flipped him onto his back. Cejudo secured a 4-point takedown, pinned Merab's shoulders to the mat, and claimed the RAF lightweight crossover title just like that. Naturally, the internet went wild. Critics immediately started calling Merab overrated, with fans firing off comments like, "We've been telling you Merab is a fraud," while others claimed Cejudo took whatever aura Merab had left. But calling Dvalishvili overrated after one bad night is a bit of a stretch. The machine boasts a solid 21-5 MMA record, held a massive 14-fight UFC winning streak, and cleared out a stacked division by beating elite names like Sean O'Malley, Jose Aldo, and Umar Nurmagomedov, plus beating Cejudo twice before in both the UFC and RAF. As for Merab, he took the loss like a champ, acknowledging Cejudo's Olympic-level wrestling while hinting at a trilogy match down the line. For now, though, Merab has bigger fish to fry. He's shifting his focus back to the octagon for a massive trilogy fight against Petr Yan at UFC 333 this October, where he'll try to bounce back and prove the online haters wrong. To wrap up the weekend's drama, Daniel Cormier spoke out on his YouTube channel about a completely ridiculous rule. The Nevada State Athletic Commission is holding hearings for Max Holloway, Paddy Pimblett, and Gable Steveson after they jumped on the cage to celebrate their wins at UFC 329. Cormier completely lost it over this, calling it the most ridiculous rule in MMA.
With Petr Yan, now I know what mistakes I make, and I'm just gonna go there and enjoy and try to beat him and make a 2-1, because when I beat him first time I was so hungry, I wanted to win so bad, and then the last time you know, things go wrong way, and yeah, Peter beat the shit out of me. So this time I will make sure it's not gonna happen.
He pointed out that after a massive victory, fighters are flooded with adrenaline and pure joy, making it almost impossible to control themselves. Meanwhile, Anthony Smith finally broke his silence on social media following his domestic violence arrest back in July. He pleaded not guilty to the felony charges and posted on Instagram that he is back home with his family and will share his side of the story when the time is right, adding that character is revealed in chaos. He is scheduled to return to court this September. Combat sports got even stranger this weekend when Austin McBroom knocked out FaZe Temper with a brutal finish at Aiden Ross boxing event. The shot was so vicious that UFC heavyweight Josh Hoot, who was watching the action live, looked completely stunned by the finish. Fight fans immediately flooded social media, joking about the sheer chaos of the moment, with everyone saying, "We really just got KO of the year on an Aiden Ross boxing event." When an influencer event delivers a scary highlight reel finish like that, it tends to steal the show. That's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. We'd really appreciate it, and thank you in advance.